Emily. Welcome back to my channel. We're vlogging today, we're reading. This week, it's Sunday.
Where are my glasses, Gladys? Where are my glasses?
Anyway, so we're about to just go get a bagel. And then I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. I'm listening to, God, what's it called? Finley Donovan did something bad or something like that. Hold on.
Are you having trouble remembering this book?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, Finley Donovan is killing it. That's it. And I honestly had like no expectations for this book, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm only 20% in.
20%. The short shrift.
But it's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it.
It's really good.
And then
It's like Nick Cage in Long Legs being like, and it's right, and it's not high enough because I like it.
And then I also started the second book, the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so I think it's The Battle of Never After.
Once.
I'm back on my reading. I feel good.
I need
think
attention.
I'm on like my 8th or 9th book this month, and it's only the 15th.
Your 8th or 9th book this month?
Yeah.
This is my problem with you. You just like you do way too much.
Anyway, so that's my update. I'll keep you abreast. Say this is juicy. This is like, I have been on the edge of my seat this whole book, and I'm only like a little over 20% in. I'm gripped. I'm on my way to Trader Joe's. I'm like really, I'm too tired to like go to war at Trader Joe's right now, but here we are. Okay, it is the next day, it's Monday, we're in the kitchen. I'm loving this little setup here so much. Oh my gosh, like how cute. I love like the white pumpkin aesthetic, and it's just gorgeous. I love fall, but I always like, everyone is obsessed with fall. And I do love it, but the thing for me is that the sweet period of fall is so short, and then it goes into the dead of winter. And like, I live in New York City, so it's like the sun sets at 4, it's really cold, it's really depressing, and so fall is kind of like a precursor for that. And fall on its own I love, but it's kind of like a warning for winter, and like, it's hard for me to like really enjoy fall for what it is. I kind of am manifesting for myself this year that like, I'm going to enjoy fall and be grateful for it. Anyway, it's Monday, it's the next day. I finished Finley Donovan is killing it. Yeah, the beginning of it was really, really good. I was hooked. I was like, is this gonna be a 5-star read? Definitely gonna be like at least a 4.5. And as I went on, it was good, but like I found myself being like, I'm beginning to care less and less. And like, there were just things that were like, I don't know if like they were set up or whatever, but I didn't feel like the follow through was like as amazing as it could have been. On Goodreads, I believe I gave it a 3, but I would say maybe like a 3.25 or a 3.5. It was was fun. It was fine. I would like recommend it still. I didn't love it. It was just fine. It was kind of like on par with The Perfect Couple for me, like how it was like, okay, we just went through all of that and it's like, I just wanted more. Like I wanted to feel more at the end. I don't know. I am also 162 pages into the Battle of Never After. In the opposite way, I felt the first maybe like 20 or 30 pages, I was like, this is, for this series, like kind of slow. Like I felt like the first book really like got right into it, and this one took a few pages, but not too long. And now I'm like, it's moving again, it's moving like the other book was. I'm ready to keep reading this one. It's really fun. And I like don't want it to be over. Like I've been waiting to read the series for so long because I heard it's so good, and I've already rented the third one on my Libby. I want to buy the paperback for this, for the third one, but it won't be available till April. So I figure like if I really still want it by April, because I don't like having 2 softcover and 1 hardcover for a trilogy. Like I like it all to match. So I am still like, I need to complete this trilogy hard copy wise. If I still feel that way by April, I will buy the paperback. I rented on my Libby the audiobook and the Kindle version, so I'll probably just read it on my Kindle. I've been enjoying actually like reading this with my eyes, so I'll probably do that with the third one as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop for a bit, get some more work done. I have a video to edit for you guys, and then probably read more of this tonight, so yeah. Oh, also, I feel like Belle right now. I also rented, I haven't started yet, but when I finished Finley, I rented Four Winds on Libby by Kristen Hanna. This I had on my fall TBR video. I really want to read this and The Nightingale, and maybe The Women, I think is the other one. This fall / maybe The Women I could read like early winter. I just feel like it's time. Like I haven't read any of her books, and like I've got to get on that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some work done, and then we will adjourn later with The Battle of Never After. Okay, I need to vent for a second. So I was gonna go to this coffee shop around the corner that just opened up, and it's one of those spaces that like, they paint it cream, and like everyone just thinks it's the chicest place ever because it's like minimalist. There's like no actual decorations or thought that goes into it. It's like cream. It has like a bird of paradise plant, and everyone's like, oh my god. They go in and I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot in here. There's like no AC. I'm looking at all the signs on the tables, and it's Monday at 2:30. You can't use your laptops in this area. You have to like go around the corner to these little, like these black, they're like cubicles that like you work in, which was like fine, okay. Then they didn't have Wi-Fi, and like their stuff is so expensive. Like a matcha was like $7 and an espresso was $4, and it's like, okay, cool, great. I should just get a spot, paint it cream, have no taste, charge a ton of money for something that probably doesn't even taste that good, not pay for air conditioner, not pay for Wi-Fi, and everybody will just come because I say that it's exclusive. It just kind of grinds my gears. So anyway, I'm back home. I'm just like, I'm gonna eat here, because then I was gonna go to this other cafe, but it was just kind of crowded, and I was like, you know what, like I got outside twice today, it's good. I'll just edit this video here. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, so I'm 223 pages in. I am loving this book. I don't want to give anything away, so I'm not going to actually say exactly what it is that's funny, but if you've read this, you'll probably infer like the names of the people in like this one specific family are so funny. First and last names. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm a little more than halfway done, and I started this yesterday, so these books move really, really fast. There's so many things I want to know. I have so many theories about like who some of the characters are. I'm gonna keep reading. Hey guys, okay, so it's Wednesday. I didn't vlog yesterday, but I did a lot of reading. I just honestly did not have makeup on. I was like in my gym clothes all day, and I did not want to be on camera. but I have lots of updates for you. So I finished the Ballad of Never After. First of all, I just want to say, like, I read a lot every week. That is a mixture of audiobooks and physical books. As of late, because of like work and everything, I probably read like about one physical book a week and maybe like 1 or 2 audiobooks. This week, I've just been flipping through pages in a way that I don't normally do when my work schedule is this heavy, but for some reason I am just making time because these books are so good and they're also so fast. So yes, I finished the Ballad of Never After. Definitely were some things that I did not see coming and did not call. I would say the ending was satisfying in some parts, but also like, I don't want to say disappointing, but there are other ways I was just kind of like hoping for more, I guess. I gave it a 4.5. Like, it really was a great book and it did move fast. I think it was also kind of like the hype was a lot for me. I would say I'm excited for the 3rd book, but I haven't heard like the best things. I think I'm also just trained in like Sarah J Maas world where like I want things to be like super big and epic, and like if they don't live up to like that like absolute wow factor, I feel a little cheated. And I think that the ending of this was definitely like stuff happened, but I don't know if I'm making sense, but there was just something that like I just want a little bit more from the end of this. If you haven't read the series and like you're looking for a palate cleanser or you're looking to like get out of a reading slump, definitely recommend it. I'm gonna get into the 3rd one soon. I also started Wild Eyes last night. I don't know these books, I just love them together. They're so cute. They're like so autumnal to me. Love the aesthetic. I am whipping through this book. I started it last night in bed and I'm already on page 165. Been working all day. It's only 1:30. I am whizzing through this book. I love it. I woke up early and read. I like this so much more than the first. I gave the first book a 4 out of 5, kind of like because I almost felt like I needed to because so many people loved it. I was like, I guess maybe I'm missing something, but honestly, like, would probably give the first one a 3.5. This one, I've already kind of teared up. I've laughed. I've like felt like physical reactions to things, which is very rare for me in a romance. So this book is basically about this famous singer, Skylar. It's kind of like a little like When in Rome, if you've read that. She is like escaping kind of her toxic life as a celebrity and like going to this little town in hopes to record an album with the main character from the first book, Ford Grant. She meets West, who is Rose's brother from the first book, so that's kind of the connection. And it's just like from the first second the book starts, I'm just so dropped in. I just feel this like visceral connection, which is something, again, like I personally don't feel often when I read romances. I usually read them as palate cleansers, give them like a 3 or 4 star, and I'm like, all right, and I like kind of forget about them. These characters are gonna have a lasting impression on me. I could feel it. The children in it also, like, I love the way that the children are written. It's so snug. This is just like such a snug fall book. It is on Amazon right now for 20% off. I will leave the link in my description below for you to grab this book. If you're looking for like a very cozy fall read that's like romantic, and I just really love it. I think it's gonna be a little spicy too, and I'm excited. So if you want to read this, and I don't really think you have to have read the first book in the series, I would recommend reading it just because there is a crossover, but like not enough for you to have to read the first book. If this sounds good to you, you can just jump into this book. I personally think maybe you want to do a little more research, see what other people's opinions are, but that's my personal opinion. I find this book so much more interesting than the first book. Yeah, so you can click link down below. I'll leave it in my description for 20% off this book. I got it for like $10 or something. I'm really into it. Again, like the pages are flying by. I feel like I'm reading a page every like 20 seconds. I'm just so into it, and it's so cute. Nothing makes me happier than when I have books that like look good next to each other. Anyway, and I also mentioned I started listening to Four Winds. I literally just listened to the prologue. I'm trying to like give myself a little space because I have been reading a lot of physical books. I think this might be my 10th book of the month, and it's only the 18th, so I'm gonna maybe cool it on the audiobook. Maybe I'll listen to it on my way home from like CVS or something. But yeah, I'm so happy. I feel like there was a while there where I was like not really just connecting to the books I was reading and not like excited to pick them up, and with these 2 books that has changed, so I'm excited. Anyway, that's my update. Yeah, I've got to get back to work. I've got some editing to do. I'll check in later. kids are written in this book. They're so cute, all of them. Ford's daughter, West's kids. Okay, good morning, guys. This is it. I'm wrapping up the vlog. So I had insomnia last night, so I finished Wild Eyes at about 4 a.m. and then I finally went back to sleep. Part of me was just like, I wanted to finish this book because I loved it, but I also legitimately would not have been sleeping anyway, so I just read. Wow. I almost got my camera out, but it was the middle of the night, so I didn't. I was crying. It really did hit. I gave it 5 stars. I loved this book so much. I'm so sad that it's over. This book is what is making me want to go back and reread Elsie Silver's other books. Wild Love did not do that for me. I'm definitely a sucker for any book that is about a celebrity trying to find life outside of fame. I love that trope. I live for that trope, but beyond it having the trope that I love, it was just so beautifully written. I hung on every word. It moves so fast. I love her writing. I can't explain it. Like, I just love the characters. I feel like I know them. I feel like I know the kids. Like, I just really loved it. I can't recommend it enough, and you really don't need to read the first one, but it's always good to at least give it a try. If you try the first one and it's so-so, like a 3 or 4 star for you, definitely don't sleep on this one, on Wild Eyes, because it's incredible. Again, I will leave a link down below to get this for 20% off. And I'm not just saying that I love it because I have a link for you. I genuinely could not put this book down. I've also been listening to Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. So tired. I'm 25% of the way in, and it's very like, it's a lot easier to understand than I thought it was going to be. For some reason I thought, whenever I think historical fiction, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like slow, it's gonna be like heavy writing style. The writing style is not what's heavy. The subject matters are a little heavy. I don't know, she writes about it in a way that I think if you're not super into historical fiction, it's easy to digest style-wise. The content is not as easy, but like style-wise, it's a lot more flowy and like fast-paced and fast-moving and easier to understand than I thought it was going to be personally, if that makes sense. The main events just happened. What I think is the inciting incident. I mean, I don't know, I'm only 25% of the way in, but I feel like we just got to that. So I'll let you guys know in either my monthly wrap-up or like a later reading vlog how I go with that. But yeah, this kind of wraps up the vlog. I think I'm going to charge my Kindle and download the third Once Upon a Broken Heart and start that this weekend probably. That's all. I feel so invigorated. I feel like I got back into it in this vlog. So thanks for coming along with me and joining in that journey. And I'm sorry my coffee hasn't hit yet. The coffee hasn't hit because I haven't drank it. I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're enjoying the start to fall. I'm trying to embrace it this year, so woo! Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.